Hi everyone, it's Gary Walker, SLV Horses. Hey, I wanted to give you a little. Yes, you're on camera. So I just wanted to give you a little lesson on saddling a very young horse for the first time. This is Nash. Nash is a year and a half old. We've worked with him off and on for a few months. He's done some round pen stuff. He's finally starting to get the handle on the round pen. He still is a bit disrespectful. His owner definitely has some challenges with him. And so with him, it's constantly setting boundaries like I'm doing right now, okay? He wants to get in my personal space. Well, I'm just gonna keep pushing him away until he figures it out. Just that simple. But this is something that's constant. You can't let go of this. You cannot not do this. It's good for the horse, it's good for you, it establishes boundaries. And this is a good guy to demonstrate on. Remember, you've got a 3-foot personal space. That's your safety bubble. If you break it, like I am right now, that's fine. But you don't want him, pay attention, but you don't want him encroaching in your personal space like he is right now. Back, 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 back. Just put him back, and that's all you got to do. But you got to be consistent. Put him back, put him back, put him back. So one of the things we're going to do with Nash is we've been working him in a round pen today, but I like to also work him with the saddle. He's a year and a half old. He needs to be feeling that saddle on his back. He needs to feel the stirrups. Anything that's making noise, he needs to feel that and get used to running, get used to loping with that stuff on. And so the younger you get him started, even at 6 months old, put a kid's saddle on him, turn him loose in the field. Let them get used to that, the cinch, the rear cinch, the feel of that weight. 6 months is about where I usually start the little ones at. I just put a little kid saddle on them, turn them loose for a few hours, and by the time they're this age, you can throw a saddle on them and they don't even know it. So one of the things I like to do with these young horses though, is I don't like to saddle them when they're tied. I need to give him his space to move away, to move backwards, to do whatever he's got to do to make himself feel comfortable. Okay, he needs that space. So all I'll do is I'll hold the lead while I'm saddling him. I'll kind of drape it over my arm and try to get the saddle and the pad up over him. Don't rush it though. That's the thing with these guys. That if you rush it when they're this young, man, it could turn into a rodeo for you. So come here, Nash. Good boy. I want him to smell. I want him to see what's going on. I want him to smell it. Okay, so I've got some slack here, right? I want him to have that slack. Again, don't rush it, but keep his attention. Good boy. Reassure him. Let him know it's okay. Good boy. Let him feel that pad for a minute. You can even walk him around for a second. This is only going to be about the 4th time he's ever had a saddle on, maybe the 5th time. Here, what is that? What is that, Nash? What is that? Huh? Give him the time. Let him smell it really good. What is that? Huh? Like I said, I give him some slack. I want him to be able to move away. It's his comfort zone. If he needs to move away, let him. Good boy. Don't rush it. You can make this a good experience for him or a bad experience. And the last thing you want to do is make it a bad experience. So at his age, all I want to do, I don't need a breast collar. I don't need a rear cinch right now. And we're kind of lucky too because he's already had a saddle on a few times, so it's not completely new to him. I remember when we put it on him for the first time, man, he held with it pretty good. After he got it cinched up, he just blew up. Again, move with him. Don't try to restrict his movement. Give him his space. Let him do what he's got to do. But control his head. Good boy. Guide him around a little, give him his space. All I'm doing is giving him a break. Come on. Good boy, good boy. The thing is, you want to make noise. You want to do it the way you were going to do any other horse. So if you're one of those guys that you like to really cinch up your cinch the first time, quit it. Quit. Quit. Here. Okay, then make that noise. Pull on it. Let him feel it. Okay, I'm one of those guys that like to let my stirrups just flop down. Okay, I'm not gentle about where the stirrups go. So when I push everything on, I'm just moving everything. I'm not worried about it. Okay, this is a new Latigo, so it's a little bit stiff. So we're pretty lucky. He doesn't really care about the saddle, so it's only taken him 4 or 5 times. It's pretty awesome. So now we're just going to work him in the round pen. But I can tell you that with a horse that's never had a saddle on, it will be kind of rough at first. But you got to stick with him. Don't let him beat you. You can't get angry. You can't get upset about it. Just work through it. I don't care if it takes an hour. And then end on a good note. I don't care if the saddle's on for 5 minutes. If it's a good 5 minutes, that's fine. That's all you need. You're not in any kind of a rush. These young guys, they'll learn if you teach them the right way, if you work with their strong points, build up their weak points. But these guys, they will absolutely, they will work for you, but you just gotta work with them. Try and speak horse, I always say. Learn how to speak horse. Why is he doing what he's doing? Get out of my space. No. So what's he doing? Just being his normal young self. But I gotta keep setting boundaries. You gotta keep setting boundaries. Sometimes we're our own worst enemies when it comes to working with our horses. So keep your boundaries set. Work with them, not against them. Take a break if you need to. You're in no rush. And enjoy your horses. They're awesome friends. They're a great way to get out and enjoy Mother Nature. And happy trails. We'll talk to you guys soon. Nash, quit it.